Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video is gonna be a tribute video. The first, let's take a moment, 2 minutes silence. As we all know, the passing of Pope Francis, who changed the Roman Catholic Church in the whole world, is no more. He's only 88. And let's just take a moment for 2 minutes and also prayer. In today's video, in honor of Pope Francis' passing, I'm going to talk about Saints Francisco and Jacinta Marto in my brand new video. So the original video I was deleted, that was 3 years ago, and check out their cousin Lucia dos Santos up here in the description box below and description link below. That previous video I did 2 years ago in 2023. So let's get started into the video. Saint Francisco Marto was born on June 11, 1908, and his sister Jacinta Marto was born on March 11, 1910, also known as Saint Francisco Marto, and Saint Jacinta Marto, together with their cousin Lúcia dos Santos, were the children from Ajustra near Fátima, Portugal, who witnessed 3 apparitions of an angel in 1916 and several apparitions of the Blessed Virgin Mary in 1917. They reported visions of Our Lady of Fátima, proved politically controversial, and gave rise to a major center of world Christian pilgrimage. The youngest children of Manuel and Olympia Marto, Francisco and Jacinta, were typical of Portuguese village children of that time. They were illiterate but had a rich oral tradition on which to rely, and they worked with their cousin Lucia, taking care of the family's sheep. According to Lucia's memoirs, Francisco had a placid disposition, was somewhat musically inclined, and liked to be by himself to think. Jacinta was affectionate, if a bit spoiled, and emotionally labial. She had a sweet singing voice and a gift for dancing. All 3 children gave up music and dancing after the visions began, believing that these and other recreational activities led to occasions of sin. Following their experiences, their fundamental personalities remained the same. Francisco preferred to pray alone, as he said, to console Jesus for the sins of the world. Jacinta was deeply affected by a terrifying vision of hell reportedly shown to the children at the 3rd apparition. She became deeply convinced of the need to save sinners through penance and sacrifice, as the Virgin had reportedly instructed the children to do. All 3 children, but particularly Francisco and Jacinta, practiced stringent self-mortifications to this end. In August 1918, just as World War I was ending, Francisco and his sister both contracted influenza. Just 8 months later, Francisco knew his time was coming. He asked to receive the hidden Jesus in Holy Communion. He died the next morning on April 4, 1919, at the age of 10 years old. Jacinta died on February 20, 1920, at the age of 9 years, when she died and was buried in a little cemetery in Fátima. He and his sister was later transferred to the sanctuary at Bovada area. On May 13, 2000, 25 years ago, both Francisco and Jacinta were beatified by Pope Saint John Paul II, and on May 13, 2017, that was 8 years ago, on the 100th anniversary of Fátima, Francisco and Jacinta Marto was canonized by Pope Francis. Today, the Pope is no more. Their feast is on February 20th, the day Jacinta passed away, and made patron saints of bodily ills, captives, people ridiculed for their piety, prisoners, sick people, against sickness.